Right then. Shit, I forgot what I did last time. I ended my conversation with her and I was just not sure how. Oh yes, I need to talk to this person.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
What for? Well, if it's for art. But what kind of art are we talking about? Sounds like you're just about to live out your self-pity, not make a statement. I can't have shit art on my conscience. There, Piggy. I guess art just isn't really you. 'Cause you suck in life and in everything.
Well, that was a waste of time. Fuck. Oh, it costs a skill point to forget? Oh yeah, we're not doing that. We've got like an hour left on the day and I've achieved nothing. I think. Let me just double check my jobs. That's tomorrow. That's, yeah. I guess there's nothing really to do then until tomorrow. Oh, but I learned about birds. Can I talk to her about the birds that I learned about?
Excuse me? I don't know. The most talkative one? The what now? You truly are a strange dog, aren't you?
The woman before you, not...
Incredible. Right, we don't have much money.
You've hurt yourself now. I told you not to mess around back there. What are you even trying to accomplish, you fool? You're only making things worse. Stop it. Be compelled to look at the books. Go to them. Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy.
Yeah, this is probably going to be a short stream, by the way, because we'll just see how long time is, but you know.
Sir.
What in God's name is she talking about? A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
I just don't think I've got anything else to do.
Yes? What do you want to know? Good.
The only thing I might have is talking to the guy in the shop again, because I had to run away because of how late it was when I sold the hubcaps for the paying the room off. And I can sleep there tonight, but I haven't got enough money for tomorrow.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Sure thing. Maybe. Shady-looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if I have a police weapon to sell. I told them I already sold it. They went their way. It was a trip, but you know, all sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things.
Maybe Claire really is tracking down your gun.
People as oleaginous as Everard seem like they're lying, even when they're really being truthful.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia, and I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off-the-charts photon emissions, the unhealthy kind.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
You weren't quiet yourself, officer. You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And that you need the money. When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it. Then I agreed to take it. 15 real.
The lieutenant looks from you to Roy, and then back to you. It's clear that he hopes this tableau might still turn out to be a bad dream. It's not, though. There's pity there, too, in case you didn't notice.
No apologies necessary, officer. Sure, man.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order. It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property. You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
700 real. A bargain, I dare say.
A bargain? No, it's not. He's trying to sweet-talk you into buying trash.
There's also the matter of rewiring. But the most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures. Which has adjusted its morphological field. The light became suitable for use inside the home just a few days ago.
The boomboxes wait on the shelves, and your boombox, that gold and amber Harman Waushi, stares at you longingly with its tape reel eyes.
Is the Harman Waushi W2, made in Vespa, designed in Seoul, plays all reel-to-reel format, 2mm.
I can afford it, but it's money.
It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real. If police work means playing tapes, sure, you can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play a tape.
Like a beach party, with sand and sun and seagulls.
Theoretically, could I bring him a beach party?
Theoretically, yes. But we don't have time right now. It's generally murder investigation first, then beach party.
You can play it any way you like. And I guess since you're a police officer, no one can arrest you for it. Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though I don't really like music.
That's odd. Why doesn't he like music?
The stuff I record myself, silverware.
Is that going to have a use, or is that just for listening to stuff while I'm out and about?
Nocturnal animals climbing on the roof.
I can always keep a mental note of it, and if we find any cassette tapes, just come and buy it.
Maybe you should ditch music as well. Get into these more experimental sounds he's describing. You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags. Others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Try to find something pretty and cool here, then use it to win her back.
Oh, hang on, just give me a sec. I need to. I'm closing the door. Washing machine's going off. Sorry, I just didn't want that to be in the background of the whole video when I re-listen to it, because I usually put these on for the doggos when I go out, so they got my incredibly boring tones to listen to.
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine. Why? What's this? A headless man riding a horse. A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say foul.
Oh, that's the Headless Phone Rider. The Headless Phone Rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit. As you see, he's missing his head. 50 cents. Bargain price. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of the story has many interpretations.
He lost his cap when he lost his head. Perhaps he's looking for the head. Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks, the kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
This is what the loyalists look like, yes, at first. Then they wised up and got camouflaged.
Which ones? Ah, royalist soldiers from the time of the revolution. The uniforms are painted a bit too brightly, I suppose.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers, revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win. Maybe.
He seems to add his own take on the conflict played out in perpetuity by these toys. Might be interesting to find out what it is.
No.
Boomboxes wait.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help.
Oh, I can't.
You see rows of toy soldiers. This set of
I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. I don't like either set very much, to be honest. But there are many parents among my customers.
He seems to add his own take on the conflict played out in perpetuity by these toys.
I think their poverty has been okay. I don't like either.
He seems to add
I think their poverty. I don't like either.
He seems to add his own.
I'm gonna buy this.
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
It's clear you like the hard stuff, Rota. Evening falls. The time has come to take the vow. The vows are blood and flesh. Lower intestine. The term is metabolic and circulatory system. Fascism, Rota. Many things, but it's mostly about trusting your gut. Who does your gut tell you is the source of Revachol's problems? Quit stalling. We're talking about the weakest, worst, most insane thing. The weak link. Yes, them. But also women. Women. Men of wood.
Men of wood.
They're insane. They're idiots idiocy needs to be scrubbed off this world with rubbing out.
What the fuck is happening?
Need to go back to the fucking kitchen. That's what fascism boils down to. The rest is also important. But the main thing is that Wu men need to know their place. Stomach truth. You're having a stomach truth. Because you've said the hard things that others won't say. The good things, you've said them many times. You're going to keep your vooz, right? Keep your vooz, Brota. There's a slow, painful growl somewhere in your intestines, knocking on your alcohol-engorged liver. It is one of betrayal and disappointment. The worn and beaten.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
I don't know what to do. I've done everything.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Not yet, but I was able to convince the database people to set... Just a second. Sylvie Malaika. Yes. Hello? Oh, great. What else do you need, Detective?
Oh, I thought I could tell her... Oh, and that's annoying. I thought can tell her... Well,
You hear the call.
Anything else I can help you with, Officer? 57?
I didn't actually mean to do any of this, but I genuinely thought I could tell her that I talked to the guy and that, you know what I mean? But I can't for some reason. I don't know why. Is there anything else I can do?
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam. Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work. The bosses, man. Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down in his luck. If I had saved 4 myself.
No.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul. Utterly. And it needs to be heard through a PA system by other people, whether they like it or not. Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express yourself. Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works. You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry. Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off your face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? No one. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though. As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint. From a distant sunset, A stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit. Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen.
Jesus Christ.
Badass
Oh no, no, no!
ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera, lights. With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on.
We know her name now, don't we?
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time? I suggest not wasting time on trivial pleasantries and focusing on why you are actually here. Titus Hardy.
Even though she has excellent control over herself, something moved behind her eyes. In the way she stands. In her face.
You are not here to chat up the legal counsel. You are here to question these men.
The bed is still cold. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression. The fan is spinning. The blades come squeaking to a halt. The lights are on. The switch must be broken, because nothing happens.
I don't know what the fuck to do. I've ran out of shit to do, and Kim won't leave me the fuck alone. So I can't even rest on the. He's like, we've got that murder to solve. Like, okay, but what do you want me to do about it? We've talked to everyone, you dumb fuck.
The trash containers. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste. You see, a box falls into... Not much to see here. There's nothing more. The container sounds a muffled gong.
Fuck does Kuno care? Kuno doesn't...
I genuinely have nothing to do. I don't know what the fuck Hmm.
The tear machine. Your bottles clunk into the... A colourful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles lined the shop wall, inviting you closer. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
Guess not, no.
Good thing you're an unreal alcoholic then.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health, but I guess you already know that. No, Frick only sells legal drugs, like the law says. The pale aged vodka is special, I guess. It's stored in pale for a couple of years, which makes it super expensive and super strong. Sure. So, are you gonna buy anything, or...?
An old monument.
The unpromising race.
He does not so much as glance at the object.
Stop.
He had nothing. Does he strike you as the kind of man who puts mugs into trash?
There is nothing. I cannot possibly.
Yes? What about me? What do you mean? I have no idea.
The lieutenant's conceptualizing.
What? Think? I do most of my work inside my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his familiar mnemotechnique A6 and idly thumbs through a few pages. That's where his conversations with himself take place. We all have our... You're super lucid, yet psychic.
Good. Let's change the subject.
No response. He's having trouble processing it. Believe...
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice. Like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
Try work. The case at hand. It can work miracles. Not a fan. It's just the nature of lieutenancy.
The RCM deploys a self-styled structure called the Decomptage as its chain of command. Every lieutenant is responsible for 2 sergeants and 8 officers. That means the average lieutenant has to deal with quite a few personal affairs. Even you know this.
Really? You look fine to me. This psychodrama is unbecoming of an officer.
Clearly, he prefers to think you're malingering. He cannot fathom that anyone could drink so much as to retroactively erase their entire life.
Then you should consider seeking medical attention. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth. Was there anything else you wanted?
Oh dear. I tell you what, this is actually something I don't like. Why can't I pass the time? Like it, I've done I've done everything. There's nothing else to do until tomorrow because the water thing's done and I've talked to everyone. I don't want to talk to my precinct again, though. I mean. Hang on, that's new. Or I've forgotten about it. Blah, 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 can't speak.
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal. Two ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted. Whatever it is, the boy on the billboard seems very happy about it. Goat milk and butter. The Samaran terrain makes it easier to raise goats than cows, and the local goat farmers produce high-quality meat and dairy staples that add variety to other nations' diets. It's an acquired taste. Just some tasteless advertising at the bottom of a canal. No use rubbernecking now.
Of course.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board. Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The words just crossed your mind somehow. Who do you think? It's slightly, ever so slightly, difficult to breathe once you've done so. Your hand shakes. You're flushed with adrenaline. Arson, petty theft, spousal abuse. You don't exact. It takes about half an hour to piece one. AKA Leslie and Burke. AKA the public.
Oh, that's how it. Oh, thank God.
Damaged drunk is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it, it is unclear. Every officer, and indeed most civilians in Jamrock, know it's unsolvable. You were so drunk, you didn't remember what it was when you signed on. That, or you were high. Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It is their nature. You cannot change the nature of a man, and you can't lock them away because public indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable by incarceration. The only way for Leslie to stop flashing his genitals to bypassers and for Burke to stop dismantling signage and rear-view mirrors would be for them to stop drinking alcohol, which, in their 40s or 50s, it's hard to tell because of their distorted features, is a medical improbability on par with you ceasing to produce the expression. You would think that, but you're wrong. Where's the fun in exposing your genitals or breaking stuff in your own home? No, Leslie and Burke are on the corner of Main Street and Perdition, because that's where the action is. Can you keep yourself off the streets? Threatening fines, dragging them to the station, locking them up in the hellholes they live in, locking them up in the station, hypnotherapy, even trying to get the local gang of Zemyaki to take them out. The Zemyaki gave them ethanol, so Burke and Leslie would expose and rampage even harder. You tried it all, and still the complaints wouldn't stop, as they hadn't stopped for 10 years. It's plain to see from the files that you, Satellite Officer JV, and Special Consultant TH had more important cases to attend to. You uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street, because there they are, on the corner of Perdition, And what is Leslie doing? Good, you're learning. If the files are to be trusted, that's all there is to it. That and Burke breaking things, and the fact that they're both drunk. But then again, so are you. The case becomes considerably less comic one day when Burke takes a swing at your ledger. He must have it confused with the property he likes to damage. But the joke's on him. You're drunk out of your mind on potent Pilsner. You slam the hardened plastic board in his face. Then you proceed to beat him unconscious with it. In the process, the ledger sustains damage. The compartment within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the now unconscious Burke to open it, but are unable to do so. The officer began to cry, reports Leslie, who, at this point, is tending to Burke. Kill them. They broke it. He came at us, and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around. The permeables compartment is open. You've smashed it open on poor Burko's kneecaps. The good news is, Burke can't walk anymore.
Oh my god!
Can't get out of his apartment, an invalid. With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure.
Jesus
Maybe
Christ.
he is gentle to Burke, who knows, but both drunks are off the street. The complaint stopped. The unsolvable case is solved, which is also why the officer responsible narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end. Do you want to read another one? Not much has changed in the meanwhile.
Right, well, even though it's taken us still quite a long time, day 2 has been very unproductive, I feel. But, you know, we've got some levels out of it, and tomorrow we can go to a whole new area and all that jazz. See, this is the chance to go outside. Oh, the I can sleep on the bench. That's what that's for. Okay.
The bed is still cold.
Well, we can start a little bit of day 3. We could do 10, 20 minutes.
Blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Can we not fix the window? That would be cool.
Here we are again, my broken
Jesus Christ, I don't like the limbic system.
Carrying you away. But you can't go. No. You have to stay. Always half aware of yourself. You're not cooperating. Brother man. It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot. Because of the pain.
That pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for your kidneys, you've really been compounding the damage lately. Every cell in your body is moaning in agony, asking, what did we ever do to you?
Yes, your body is a system, and it's failing you because you're failing it.
Oh yeah, baby. Frame your suffering as a masterpiece. Only one problem. No one's watching. It's boring, buddy. Boring as death. You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people. Really looking. How many promises have you kept lately, Sir Harry? To the great see-through world. The tenderness.
Thou art honorable and just, sire. 'Tis the snakes who are vile, hissing in the grass. Women, it's the women. Look out for the women. They're oath breakers.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
Let it. Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
Well, that was at least quicker than last time. Ah, I did heal health. Neat. I was hoping I was right. I need a new hat. This beanie sucks, but I refuse to take it off. Well, there's new people.
The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now. I'm definitely not the cavalry. Yes, I am. I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you? No, you haven't wronged me. It's okay. Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
What precinct?
Fucking deranged lunatic.
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith. Me? No. I'm just a man with sunglasses. I like wearing sunglasses inside. Sunglasses and a fucking wig.
Okay.
I'm just looking out for...
You?
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
Yes. A policewoman who just wants to do her job. That's all.
What the fuck?
You look like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
Like undercover?
Well, as far as disguises go, this is one of the best I've seen. I mean, I could swear you're an actual bum.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar but different face. He might be wearing a disguise. You know what it is. It's like the two of you know each other. Just ask him.
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the... To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
He seems to be observing you through the reflective glass of his eyewear. There's no reply. Perhaps repeat it? Repeating it gets no reaction from the man with the sunglasses. Suddenly, the world is very quiet.
That's exactly right. Down to a fraction. No, not really. Okay, okay. That's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere. Somewhere good.
I'm not getting involved in this.
Yeah, Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
As if waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something to click. It's not happening though. Who is this guy?
Sorry, I just... Okay, 54 points.
Okay. Oh no, no, no. You see, I enjoy watching other better cops solve crimes. And let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work.
This isn't helping.
Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment? I'm sure he's fucking flattered, but Kim is not part of the thought experiment. In this one, we're partners.
The lieutenant is silent.
None taken, my friend. None taken. Let's be honest. There's been some purely fictional talk in our imaginary station in regards of who'd even be worthy of your partnership. And the conclusion is that a man with your caliber should form his own one-man policing unit. Anyone else would just slow you down. You're not going to believe this, but police officers, yes sir, solving crimes, locking up bad guys, and get this, and not getting that drink on at 2 o'clock. Just some regular boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Lang. Oh, it's you, you eccentric genius. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you. Not even a little bit.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You are not the son of Lang.
He's trying to protect you from further rough handling, dished out by the sunglassed man. Okay, yes, you get the joke. Leave it at that.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I.
It's a mere second, but it feels like you saw something. A gram of compassion in that sadness.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like? I don't know. A sad stack of shit next to someone far more proficient? No. 'Cause it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging? Actually, I don't want to hear you say things.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
So, do you know who hanged him? Yeah, I can see that. I don't know. Why are you?
It's like you felt it would be intellectually stimulating and would lead somewhere. A custom even? Strange. Who knows why we do the things we do? Somehow, bouncing those ideas off the man with sunglasses felt calming. Like you've done it before. You know what? It must be because he's buff. He looks like he works out. Like he's got the devil on his back.
Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it? Okay, why not? So, do you... I don't know. Oh my god, there's more. Watch out for yourself.
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right? There's something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at. But still, yes, just cross it off the list. It's probably not true, though.
Again? I can't. I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What you saying? Okay?
Jean, he said okay. Give it a rest.
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent. Something of that kind. Not a cop. Go on with your cop work. Don't let me stop you again.
Well, that was waste of fucking time. Okay then. Okay, that was weird. So we need to talk about on the phone about the thingy number from the armor.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Sorry, sir. I still haven't heard back from the database people. Try calling again later. Is there anything else I can do for you? 57.
In the cabin, you see a set.
Okay, so she hasn't... Okay, so I guess do that later.
A rusting control panel with loose wires dangling out from the hole where an indicator lies. You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then, the water lock starts moving.
Sweet. And that's our way across? Okay.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now.
No! This is the only thing left to do, Kim, you dumb fuck!
Focus on one thing. Achieve it, then the next.
Kim, there's nothing else to do here. And also, we need more money because we can't afford to sleep in the bed again tonight because we need 20 real and we've only got 13. And that means we can't buy anything else. I think the one thing I shouldn't be bothered about is looking at time because of, like I said, I had more. What's happening? Pick stuff up, thank you. Right, the controls have suddenly gone really clunky. I don't know what to say. Like, it's just gone worse. Like more delay. What the fuck? Oh, is that we have a tape now.
There's no way to listen to the tape without a working tape player or portal reel at hand. But even just holding the tape makes you feel a little sad. A pawn shop would have a tape player.
Okay, right. We need the tape player then. I don't know mechanically why sleeping outside would be worse, but I guess we'll find out. Because I'm gonna buy the tape player.
Great news. The boat is big enough for a grown man like you to fit underneath it in a supine position.
Huh? Sarcastic self-pity is not what we need at this moment, officer. I understand the situation looks grim, but we must continue with our investigation.
You have a home somewhere. All cops do. When this is done, you can return. It's only a red chair. Just a red chair in an empty shack, with what looked like a dusty bow tie on the shelf. Nothing to see here.
In someone's abandoned shack. On the coast. In Martinez. In Ravachol.
He's afraid you've forgotten suddenly.
Nothing. It's just a piece of furniture.
Red paint is peeling off it. Looks like blood, no?
Oh my Christ, really?
A banged-up motor carriage lies half-submerged under icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. It must be cold and lonely down there, in the icy water.
My guess is it started its journey from the plaza, where it backed through the fence. I agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden, sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the...
Oh no, we crashed it, didn't we? Ah, fuck.
The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess
Oh no!
Saturday or Sunday.
The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday evening.
Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
Great idea. Then we can get the things inside. The joyrider must have left something good inside. Guns, papers, maybe a cool jacket. A joyrider jacket.
I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea. The tune on your lips forms a strange, yet undeniably beautiful contrast with the surrounding bleakness. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance, then, still looking straight ahead, he joins you with a higher pitched and slightly more melodic trail. Two birds on a wire, whistling by the seaside, looking at the water and a sunken car. The wind blows. In the distance, behind the church, some vagrants are having an argument over a bag of tear they found in the reeds. Further away, a flock of seagulls lands. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
I believe it's following a pattern set millions of years ago by cosmic forces. I suppose it could move quicker.
Clouds on the horizon grow dark.
I don't want to be rude. One of them seems stupid, the other one seems kind of rude.
You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
Luckily, I am already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hard place.
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
It's as if he knows what it stands for, but wants you to say it. It's pedagogical. Does he know something about the driver of this vehicle?
I'm sorry, Harry. I'm so sorry.
41.
Yeah.
41. A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. You feel like you're about to faint and fall off the swing. Your hands get clammy, and the air tastes sour to breathe. Oh God, Harry. Oh God, Harry. What did you do? No. Just no. Say no to this, Harry.
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you drove your police motor carriage into the sea after you jumped across a canal. You can still whistle. Besides, the night is always darkest before the dawn.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything. There is also a fourth thing you've lost. More precious than the gun, the badge, and the motor carriage combined. Lost forever into the deepest of seas.
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point. I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it. Parts of it might be salvageable, but overall, this machine is a write-off. Yes, let's go take a look.
Yeah, we knew it. Right, let's finish this and then I'll have to call it. But let's do this a little bit first. Well, first of all, let's pick up the bottle. But I can pick up bottles. Well, I've made money from my figurine purchase anyway. I got more dapper clothing. Yeah.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
At least something good came out of all this.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and in the lower right corner, your precinct. The man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that, but the badge is new. You used an old photo for a new badge. 8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns. What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression. although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Harrier. That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't. It's a wartime name. Revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times. Like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
It's meant to keep you safe. From bullets, hunger, shrapnel, kidnappings, and worse.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information.
Lieutenant W. Freighter. The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant. The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're double Freighter. There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's decomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors, out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank, in your case, lieutenant. Decomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol Citizens Militia. It means counting down to twos.
The countdown is modeled after the dual leadership system employed by the left during the revolution, which in turn was developed by last century experimental psychologists in the University of Königstein.
The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kings. Kings like satellite officers and the additional freighter rank I already explained. You are given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite. No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you're doing good police work.
Thank you, Kim. Love you.
Motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
He trusts you, for now. Try not to spoil it. Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic, like a fly in amber. It reads.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure.
The numbers are not there for good measure. They have an administrative purpose, one that's unfortunately been erased from your memory.
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41, like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor, a lot of asphalt. The 41st is... it's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is. But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiayeva.
Roberts, Feuerbach, Dimitri. Suddenly, names from your decomptage flash in your forebrain. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it.
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
The pain in your chest tells you you were working yourself to death to earn that rank. The case created a lot of edge you have to take off. The death march really gets us going. You're pretty sure you weren't doing well, but better? Probably yes. A lot can happen in 4 months, especially in winter. The winters are never easy on you, of that you are sure. This is it, the scene of the party, the fire pit, cigarettes, and empty bottles all evidence it. Not as such. Looks like they were here a while, judging from all the bottles. The sunken motor carriage provided them a focal point, like a goose ice sculpture or a chocolate fountain.
Looks like it. Hey, let's keep moving, detective.
Somehow, he doesn't want to dwell on it.
Okay. Right. Right, let's save. I'm gonna have to end it there because my time is running short. But continue this next time. Anyway, to anyone that joined, thanks for watching. This will be going up on the channel, so